Afternoon all, welcome back to the field for the second review of the day. Just having a look around. I don't think you can see them on the camera, but there's 1, 2, 3, 4 dragonflies. They've just been up here, absolutely amazing. But mind you, they do give you a nasty bite. As you can see, we've got a nice bit of sun just about to poke through, and when it does, it's very, very warm. We've got a wind coming from the northeast, I believe, quite breezy. But we're sheltered by the trees. Right, I try, if I can, and limit my reviews now to drones that have got a USP, a unique selling point to them now. I've done most of the cheap drones, mainly aimed at getting the younger generation into fly, getting interested in the hobby. In case things go wrong, then they're not going to cry too much about losing 20, 30, 40, 50 quid. But as long as we can get the youngsters into the hobby, that's the main function of this video, if we can. As well, when I'm up here with the lads, to have a bit of fun as well. Right, this one is the M66. His USP is that it's got a folding transmitter with a built-in screen, but that is not all you get. You do get 1 or 2 other goodies as well. If you wish to, you can download an app for the tutorial on how to operate this drone, but it is, so far, this model is just a Wi-Fi drone with optical flow. There's no GPS with this drone, so let's have a look what we get in the box. Hopefully I do have my camera with the right angle. So first of all, you have a set of instructions, one set for your Chinese customers and the other set for your English customers, with details of an app. Now, you don't need to download this app to use this drone. It's the KY UFO app, which I already have for another drone. It's a fairly good app. You won't be disappointed with it if you choose to use it. But as I say, for the functions I choose a drone for, there's no real need to use the app. Anyway, here's the instructions. And as you can see here, if I bring that closer up to the camera, there's give you all the different buttons and their functions you can do. One good thing about this, you can alter the angle of the camera whilst in flight. You have got a 360-degree flip function if you want. There's your charging instructions for your transmitter. One thing I would point out, on the back of the transmitter, it appears to be what looks like a mobile phone camera. I'm not sure if that's dummy or not, but I can't find any instructions there that will get that functional. Or so far, I've just had a brief read of the instructions, and there's not really much on here rather than the basic information you need to actually get this thing flying. Okay, also in the box, I have a bag of spares, a screwdriver. It looks as though we have a set of propeller blades, enough for 2 motors, and a USB to USB-C charging lead for your battery, which is a 3.7 volt 3000 milliamp battery. So in theory that should give you a long flight time. A couple of spare screws to hold on your propellers. You also get with this drone a micro SD memory card, which slots into your transmitter. It gives you the option to format, which I recommend you do. It formats in FAT32. And there's a charging port for your transmitter there. Right, okay, here's the drone itself. Once again, it's one of these DJI Mavic lookalikes. And you see it's got the sensor up here to stop you bashing into things. I have tried it. It doesn't appear to work quite well. I did try it indoors. Okay, so we've got a short press to enter headless mode. I won't be doing that. Roll, I'm not entirely sure I'll be doing that. You have a rate switch. There are 3 rates on here, and as usual with these screen drones, you have the option to play any of your recorded photos and videos should you wish to, whilst the memory card is in the transmitter. So we'll start off by turning the drone on first. And I don't know if you heard there, but that automatically stabilised the 1-axis gimbal for the camera. Not entirely sure that is necessary, but it is what it is. So here's the on switch. Now this one doesn't require binding with the throttle up and down, and I'll just show that to you. Okay, it's already bound, so you don't need to do anything. What you will need to do is calibrate the internal gyros, which is down and out with these with the sticks. And let me see if I can find the light. I think it's this light here. It should be flashing, which is done. And what we'll do, we'll try the automatic stabilisation, or the fine tuning as well, which is I think I've already mentioned it here, which is this button here, which is a short press, long press for fine tuning. So we'll long press this button here for fine tuning and see how we go. Right, now we do have an image there already. Looks a fairly good image. Obviously there's the camera's not high spec, so there's quite a bit of delay between switching between the shadows. Right, let's get the car in shot and we'll take a picture, and I'll see if I can upload that to this video I'm making now. So it says we've got an image that's just come up. I'll take another one for luck, and we'll start the video. And there we've got a timer just indicated. So we have a rate switch. It is quite windy here. I'd say it's about 15 miles an hour now, so we'll put it into rate 3, and we have an automatic takeoff button. So I'm going to be very wary of where the wind takes it. Okay, so as you can see, the wind is taking it, even though it's in rate 3. I'll just double check that is in rate 3. Nice and quiet brushless motors there. Yeah, that's rate 1, rate 2 and rate 3. Okay, so out here a little bit more, it seems to be holding a bit better now. The optical flow seems to have kicked in a little, so although it's been blown about, it looks as though the height is being maintained. Okay, let's take her out a little bit, and we'll raise the height. We'll bring the camera down. And it looks as though I'm still getting a fairly good image. The camera view, I would say, is not as wide as you might expect. It's probably no more than about 120 degrees, 115 degrees maybe. Let's raise the height. Okay, let's come around to the left. And I'm sure it's going to pick up speed. Now it's going with the wind, which it is. And we'll go around to the right. Coming back towards myself, round to the right again. I was fairly impressed with the quality of the video we were getting from this, which I'll put up on the end of this video. Now that wind is taking it. Now, just bear in mind with these, I forget what the range was advertised at on the Banggood website, but don't take that with a pinch of salt if I were you, because I've had more expensive drones than this fly away after about 80 meters. Strange thing is though, I had the I still had the Wi-Fi feed. So hopefully that's coming towards me. Okie dokie. Don't forget it's just a one cell battery in this, so you don't expect too much power out of this. But I do like the sound of the motors, nice and quiet. And it seems to have relatively good agility in rate 3. And we're going with the wind, so you would expect it to be a little bit faster, which it is. Okie dokie, so I think that beeping is telling me it's had enough. And I think they've been flying for a good at least 10 minutes, I think. So let's bring it down to land. Right, okay. That is the M66 drone from Banggood. A fairly good drone, I think. I don't think you'll be disappointed with it, especially for the money. And it's got its own micro SD card you can record to. Okay, thanks for watching the video, and we'll see you on the next one. Bye for now.